Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon, Principal, ma'am, Secretary, sir, and all in charges. Today, in-house training, I myself, Roshan Kumar, is going to take the selected topic of selection of effective teaching learning material. You better know to make a class very much effective. What is the need of learning materials? Learning materials that is mostly taken to our classroom, that is much more important section of any classes. How we start it and all, you must be knowing to that one. And better to understand and teaching learning material, we should start ourselves with our classes. Very from the beginning to our class, what are the important thing? How do we make it important? What are the important parts of teaching learning materials? Regarding all that, we will discuss teachers today. And you will, if you properly pay your attention and to look over the complete things, you will be able to make your classroom very much effective, and your students will love to see you in the classes, as you will find your classes very much in a proper way. So now selection of teaching learning materials, how many things starts with that one? How many points we have to go through over there? So the things are definitely, you can see on the screens, teachers, there are 3 sections that I am going to discuss over. One thing is there, textbook and media, textbook and the text media teachers. We will discuss on each and every topics regarding. Second one is spiritual teaching. In spiritual teaching teachers, we generally find out 2 options, right? Which 2 options are there? First is motivations. When we enter to our classes, whenever we enter to our classes, at the very beginning of that, our words, see, the motivations means what? Motivation stands in 2 things. First thing is that what we do, and our presentations, our facial presentations, and even our wordings, all these things are the part of motivation teachers. And even see, one thing I will tell you, what the words you are speaking to your students, that is the first teaching learning things. It is not a kind of material, but it is very much effective things. The topic is what? How to make it very much effective. What the words are there, what the things are there, what the prospective materials around us is there, that can make our class very much effective. So the very important thing about that one is even motivations and principle of learning. See, in our classes, everything stands. In school, everything stands. Around of schools, everything stands is for what? Just to make our education system very much strong. And how we will make it to boom it. How we will make our class very much strong in the way that the teachers will give the students all the things that will make their life in a very good standard positions. And in these 3 we will betterly discuss today the most objective aids, the most important objective aids. Objective aids, you can see on the right to the 3rd options: audio ads, visual ads, audio visual ads. See, one more important thing that I will discuss to you all. What is audio ads? What is the importance of that? What the things we should discuss in between of all these topics, teachers? So one by one, I will tell you about all that things. I hope if you pay your proper attention, you will be able to understand all the things very clearly, and that will make you a very much effective one, teachers. See, from the very beginning, I want to tell you selection of teaching learning materials from the beginning of the words. Learning and teaching is an outgoing process in which teachers try to find out ways to make the teaching process effective and interesting. What did I say you? In the beginning of that, when we step into the class, very first step into the class, our words that actually is running in our mind, what is that? How to make our classroom very much effective. And it is not only the things that I will write on the board. It is not only the things that I will speak to the students. It is not only the things that is written in their books. It is the thing that actually make us very much proficient, so that the students are very much attractive to our words and to our physical phenomena at that time. The language teaching is a dynamic process, and the teaching is well versed with the object of the subject. See, I'll just request you once to please mute if somebody is not in that way. Teaching materials should be selected keeping in mind the objectives of the concerned subjects, so that the skill of reading, understanding, listening and speaking as well can be developed, especially in terms of language. I have just selected here one part, that is the language teachers. But it is not only the things that is to be applied in the only subjects of languages. Reading section, understanding, listening and speaking, it is the part of everything. In each and every subject, it is the part of that. If we are thinking for reading section, see, if our reading section is strong, only then we will love to see any of the children standing, and whatever they are reading, we will love to listen to them. The way of reading, the word they pronunciate and everything. But for that, what we have to do? We have to make them very much attentive of the words. And we will start it from the very beginning. In one day, we cannot find out the whole fruits of a tree. First we plant it, then we water it, then it grows up, then we finally think for the fruits. Learning material teaches us all the same things. This is the thing that we actually have to see around us, that we actually have to mention in ourselves first. If we are doing this one, if we are trying to find out all these things, that these are the things that we are applying to the students, that we are applying in the classes, that will make the class very much effective. And at that time, the finally result I was telling you, that will you find in the very perfect way. See, the next words I will go, and everything it will be discussed here. See, teachers, the beneficial parts of that word. Purpose and importance of teaching learning materials. If your materials are good, if you are thinking for a prospective learning patterns, make lessons interesting. First point is that make lessons interesting. How we will make the lessons interesting, teachers? Will we go to read the lessons? Will we go to read the lines? Only it will make the lessons perfect. Students will love to see us. Student will be calm and quiet in your class. No. Your attentive ideas at that time, your ideas will make your lessons very much interesting. The ideas of teaching. That is why it is called an experienced teacher. That is why all of you are a teacher. You have different ideas to make the lessons to be elaborated in the class. Suppose a story is basically a story is written in the book. The students understand it very well. Being at the home, even they can read the story. Being at the home, by the help of their parents, by the help of their brother and sisters, they even can do. But why they need the teacher? It is just because your ideas are very much different. But the things you are giving to them are very much different. Your different ideas will make them loving to the classes. They will love to see you, and they will love to listen to you. So imply your very best ideas to give to the children. Make learning easy. when you are up to the subjects, up to the words, what we do at that time? We definitely think that no, they all are listening to me. They are all are doing what I will, just at that time, what a word comes in our mind. Sometimes a teacher's command to the students. While it is not our duty, it is not the work that a teacher have to do. Our work should be in the loving way. The very harsh word, if you have spoken in some of the time, the means of loving way, will it be in a good way? Your teachers, your students will even accept your words. It is just because of the ideas, of the easy ways you are taking, you are implying to your lessons. Next is what help learning, like what has been learned to remain in the minds of the learners for a longer time. Help the facilitators to deliver his or her lessons successfully and easily. These 2 points I am joining now again. What is in the same first thing, see children, what has been learned? A teacher's presentations in the class, I'm telling you, a teacher's presentations in the class. Suppose you are telling them about any of the topic, and your words are not that they can accept. They will strongly not remember it for a longer time, but they will forget it. Enable the facilitators to express intended concepts of the learning effectively are the things and ideas which are usually familiar to the learners. See, everything that is all we are doing, that is all we are finding here, you can just find to that one. Now, strategies of using teaching and learning materials. Teaching becomes interesting when the learners uses reasonably sized teaching aids which can be seen easily by the trainers or by the trainings. One thing is here very easily told, sized teaching. Teachers, do you know what is sized teaching? Can anyone please tell me what is sized teaching? I'm making you understand of that. See, we all have pre-planned activities of our lessons. That for all that thing, we actually make lesson plans. Lesson plan, we actually do what we do with the lesson plans teachers. First, we teach to the students. Then some ideas comes to our mind. We cannot imply that to our lesson plans. For this is a sized teaching. Whatever we are going to mention in the lesson plan, the words that is already mentioned there, we have to give to the students so that they can think, they can, bring some ideas, different ideas to the topics. And these are the things that will make their interest. They will love to enjoy your class, and later on, whatever you will ask to them, you will find a positive answer. You will find a positive strength of a students. Make your lessons in a planned sized. Whatever you have mentioned in the topic, you just give it before sometimes to the students. They will think over that, what the teachers have given us. If they can be of some curious mind, they will definitely try to think about the topic. And if they are thinking, thinking actually increase interest of studies. What the students are studying, they only come by interest if they are thinking over the topic. So our plan, our strategies, how to deal with them, how the questions will be, how the topic will be interesting. First, we should make some, point and to give the students before starting the topic. They will love if they are working. They will try to, misguide sometime if they have not the tensions on the class. And at a very fixed time, you cannot bring all the students to any fixed point. You cannot give the whole students a very fixed ideas. If you want to give them, you please make your lessons interesting by giving them some materials at the before of the time. Teaching effectiveness and usefulness of teaching and learning materials. A lesson is more effective and useful to the learners when teaching and learning are done with the help of things that can be seen, heard, and touched. All these things are teachers: seen, heard, and touched. These three things are the part of our objective aids. I will discuss about that. A lesson delivered without teaching and learning aids can be boring to the learners. What did I tell you? On the first thing, seen, heard, and touched. First thing, our words, should it be only audible, visual, or both? If it is anyone, like some students, I think just now I will read some chapters, I will read some lines of the books. If you think that I will read the lessons, I will read the lines of the books, and students will love to see, love to hear, and love to enjoy the class. No. If they are here only to, if they are there only to hear you, why not they can hear on the radios? Something that is there, they are forced to come into the school. Something that you have very much special that actually attract the students to the schools. Next 2 points are there. TLMS means teaching learning materials, encouraged, neatly everyone to participate, and even up it make lessons enjoyable and memorable. How, suppose I am teaching any story to the students, I am teaching even the same line that is there on the book. Students can go with that one, but we will think how they will learn it for a longer time, how they will keep these lessons and the words whatever I will tell to them, how they will keep it for a longer time, children. At that time, we are there to use the materials in the class that we have also. That is our effective part. If we are adding some extra points to the students, definitely they will learn the lessons for longer time. They will keep that things for a longer time. Identifying resources required for making teaching and learning materials very much effective. You can identify around you. You can imply that to the lessons. Next with the point I am coming, teaching aids and supporting materials. See, one is there, we the teachers should begin appropriate, we should design appropriate learning activities with the focus of teaching on the basis of low starting points. See, what is this low starting points? I have told you, and even I'm again dealing with. See, teachers, if we love to check any student's copy, what we do? We love to see the copies of a good handwritings. If we like to hear some students reading some stories, what we do? We will love to hear the lines of a good students who can read without any errors. If we love to make someone in a good and a neat way in the class, we love to see all those who are very much perfect already. Again, I'm taking you towards the point where I have started. Can we find the fruits at the first time? No. First we have to plant. So teachers, low starting points mean if you want to check all copies in a good handwriting, first you have to make them learn how to write in good handwriting. If you are making them all to learn, yes, maybe some of the students around you, maybe they are not, very much easily taking to their writings. But you have to make them understand how to do. Small steps are very much important. Diversified activities. Teachers, we should not be very much fixed on any of the point. We should try different ideas. We should try different things to make the students learn of a topic. You can teach them, but you cannot forcefully fix anything to their minds. Your ideas can make anything fixed in their mind. Instant feedback. Whatever you are teaching to them, take some instant feedback. If you are taking some instant feedback, you can make them understand of their topics. They will simply keep in their mind, yes, something what is being done there is somewhere it is very much interesting. If we do not work on the topic, we will be scolded. Textbook. The second of the point that earlier I have decided, textbook, and on which I am talking. Textbook is one of the most common teaching materials used by any subject teachers in teaching learning process. Requisite and evaluations of a good textbook. See, I have told you, a good textbook means what? The book we love to see. Obviously, the thing that we love to see, that is a good textbook. But before that, we have to, create in the children's mind how to make a good book. So obviously, textbook in a good way. Textbook should be selected keeping in mind the age, interest, and individual differences of learners. See, what is the means of age? We cannot expect junior section children to write in a very beautiful handwriting, very good handwriting. We cannot expect to them, but we can make something so that they will learn, something so that they can understand. Textbook should cover the objectives of English or any other subject teaching. The textbook should be free from spelling errors and the printing mistakes. It should be attractive and illustrative. Because, teachers, a material, if the students have, very strongest material if the students have, that is what? That is their notebooks and books. If these two things will not be with them in a very perfect way, I do not think they have another materials that they can do in a proper way. So we should tell them the way how they will observe all these things. Textbook covers should be attractive and qualitative. Each chapter must contain exercise and practical work pertaining to its content and in a textbook. Textbook chapters should be related to experiences which could enlighten us and provide us some values. Language should be according to the age and interest of the students. So obviously, whatever we are giving to them, it must not be a kind of burden. If we are teaching a student of perhaps junior classes, our words, the selection of things should be according to them. If we are teaching standard students, one example I am giving you. Suppose I am taking about any of a subject like English language or English grammar that you understand. Even one class students are taught noun, even two class students are taught noun, even of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will the definition, will the teaching ideas, will the example be same to them? No. Age, according to the age, they should be taught. Obviously, whatever they are taught, it must be, in a different way. That is what the age has been mentioned here. Age means classification of a class, child. A student of class 2 cannot think like a student of class 10. So when we teach to them, when we are teaching to a student of class 5, we cannot think that we are teaching the same thing in a class 2 students. So age, law, steps, everything is a very perfect thing that we should think about. Characteristics of a good textbook. See, a good textbook not only teaches us, but it also tests something. A few essential characteristics of a good textbook must be alike. A good textbook must be with a heading or subheadings with the perfections of printing. Size of book must be handy and enough attractive for the students. Illustrations must be attractive. Textbook of young learners must have pictures which should be well drawn and realistically colored. The subject matter of the textbook must provide the new informations so that students could get new knowledge. A list of related books should be given to at the end of the lessons for further studies. And the textbook must contain the lessons of national integrations, world peace, love, and cooperation among the people without the distinctions or discriminations of caste, sex, and races. In a class, we are very much and we are very well known to the things that you can call a classroom where there is a kind of knowledge that is very much similar to all. Equally to be divided, equally to be given to all. So we must not forget the things when we give the examples to the children. Our examples may hurt someone. Our examples may make them feel that it is being, it is a kind of thing that is hurting to them. So it should be, or you must be thinking, teachers, that whatever the examples we are giving to them, whatever the things we are giving to them, whatever the pictures I am drawing or keeping in their students' minds, it must be in a good form. Now about the text media. See, text media, I would like to tell you something more in this one, whatever you are finding here on the screen, teachers. In a text media, what do we find? See, whatever we are teaching to the students, even they can, they are very much, they are very young this time, young according to the age I am saying. What the words you are using in the class on for their languages, not I am talking to personal discussions to the students. First, the thing is that whatever we are doing, our examples, what kind of examples we should give to the children? Examples must not be any personal identity or any personal identifications. We must never give to the children the ideas from our mind, whatever, suppose who am I should not tell to them, because they all understand the things around. They always try to compare the parts from the text medias. Whatever we are teaching to them, definitely they are trying to find out the same things from the Googles and all. So our word presentation, our examples giving to them, all should be in a perfect form. Now about the thing, about the textbook and about the motivations that already I have told you in the way what kind of motivations we should give to them. See, needs-based motivation. Motivation is a kind of, first you should think, teachers, that is motivations a kind of materials to them. Somebody will think that no, motivations is not a kind of material. But as much I think it of, your motivations, your words, it is a good thing. Motivations is a kind of thing that actually bring the students in their classes. There are so many students running, with the barefoots on the street. Why they do not come to the school? Because whatever they are just listening around them, that is not much motivating. Being a teacher, wherever you are standing, your word must be a kind of motivation. Even a single word is a type of motivation, teachers. Needs may be consciously or unconsciously felt. Need may be based on fundamental needs or ego satisfaction needs, such as self-development or self, actualizations alike. Two words I have used here. Ego satisfaction needs. Ego satisfaction needs means, is it a kind of material? Yes, your words. Ego satisfactory means teachers, whatever you are giving to the students. I have already told you. Your word may be loving to one, but your word may be hurting to another one. So if anybody is being hurt by your words, you must not choose a kind of topic. You must choose a kind of topic for that time that make the students' ego in a good way. Students in this time, you cannot think that they are not egoistic. They are. But the way you have to deal with them should be in a different way. You are knowing everything. You actually know everything about them, but you cannot react in the class. Keeping everything in your mind, keeping everything in your heart, you have to discuss to them. They themselves will understand what our teachers want to us, what our teachers wants to give us. If your words are touching to them, definitely they will think that no, we have to do like that. And this kind of words actually comes under the ego satisfaction needs. Basic motivations, goal-based motivations, continuous motivations, goal-based motivations. We cannot give them a very similar topic, very similar ideas to them teachers. Every day they can think for their goals. Every day they can think for their goals, so that we think we should never forget to give them a continuous motivations relating to their ideas, relating to their goals, relating to their everyday working. We must never forget it. We cannot stop it. Our words for a single day is not enough. Our words must be continuous to each and every day. You cannot stop motivating to students. Wherever you are finding, wherever you are getting a time, you should do that. That is a part of continuity. Self-satisfaction based motivation. Self-satisfaction is a kind of ego satisfactions that I told you already. So you must be just for a while. Okay. That it's fine. I think you all are audible teachers. Okay. So now self-satisfaction based motivations. What did all I told you about that? You must be keeping it in your mind, teachers. Now we will discuss to this. See teachers, in this one there is a picture. Now I will be telling you all about the principle of learning. But definitely the principle of learning is a part of what we will see in the next of the slide that I am telling you about. See, objective of using teaching ads. What kind of ads we should think? It is all there. It is all mentioned there. You might be just this picture. It is. I'm just making it in a larger size. Okay, teachers. Now see. Teaching ads. In this one, all about the three things I have discussed. What is first? We remember 20% of what we hear, teachers. As it is based on all three things. Teaching, what means teaching ads, teachers? The most perfect ads are there three: audio ads, visual ads, and teaching, audio, visual ads, all three are. But what is the most important? What is the way we should present ourselves before the students? This picture will just give you a better way to understand. You can see here from. We remember 20% of what we hear. Hearing means a kind of audio ad speeches, whatever you actually tell to the students. Suppose a story teaching, whenever you are teaching the stories to the students, why not if in Hindi, English, SST or any of the subject you are teaching, the words only you are using, the stories you are only telling to the students, only story. Your students will learn 20% of what the words you are saying to them, 20%. We remember 30% of what we see. Now I am coming with the video section. What the students see, they learn 30% of that one. But we remember 50% of we see and hear. But what your students understand 50% that they see and hear. It means you can see, suppose you are just telling to them about some examples with some pictures. Picture with some words, I can tell you about. Picture with some words, they can memorize 50%. But teachers, you should keep in your mind, we remember 90% of what we say and do. It means in a dramatic way. Obviously, in a dramatic way means what? We react on the words. Like a drama. Your students, even we can memorize our words in a 90% if that comes with an example. If that comes with idealistic drama as well. In the line, I hear, I forget, I see, I remember, I do, I understand. And especially those, if you actually give them a class in a dramatic way, dramatic means you cannot put a classroom like a drama room. But if you give them a way of dramatic style, putting some, activity kind of examples, they understand, they keep it. On any of the programs, sometimes what we do, teachers, I will tell you, if you do some program, your student can memorize that program, that function for a longer time. Why? Because they work, they do, they actually feel the things, the ideas, the things that they are being told, they feel it. The feeling with the words, the students keeps in their mind. Now you can decide that which teaching aids we should follow to them. Should we speak only? Should we continue speaking, reading the lines only? Will they love the chapters? No, they cannot love it. You will be only visualized to them. Visualizations also your students can, how long they can memorize you? 30%. But if you are teaching them in audio visual ads, your students can memorize the chapters, memorize the words and everything 90%. Whatever you will do in the class, whatever you feel in the class, whatever you actually give to them in the form of audio visual ads, your student can memorize 90% of whatever you are doing. So now you can understand, teachers, in which way you should teach to them. Only to these points, only we remember the hearing points, only visualize or audio visualize. So obviously audio visualize is the best part. We should think for that one. Teaching aids are the tools that teachers use them in the classroom, such as flashcards, maps, castles, blackboard, whiteboard, everything. A learning aid is a tool used by teachers to help learners improve reading or other skills, illustrate and reinforce a skill, fact or ideas, and relieve anxiety, fears, or a boredom, since many teaching aids are like the games. See, teachers, teaching aids like a game. Can you now just believe it? It's okay now. I said here that the teaching is a kind of, sometime the way we are using to them is a kind of games like. Teachers, I will just ask you one thing. Am I audible clearly to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
of course. Yes, it,
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, teachers. Thank
sound is fine.
you. Okay, sir. Thank you. The important teaching aids comes with audio, visual, and audio-visual aids. These are very effective teaching aids. Objective of using audios, visual aids in the field of education can be listed as follows. Now, actually, it is not a kind of questions, but I am asking to all. The 3 teaching aids I told you. One that you can hear for 20% and learn. One that you can see and 30% you can learn. 50% that you can see and hear and learn. But one more thing that you can tell me, what is the most important way of teaching teachers? Is it audio, visual, which one you would like to love in the class, like to see in the class? Yes, sir. Which one?
Audio, visual, both.
Definitely audio visual is the good thing that we can do in the class. Your student will love, they will enjoy you. If they enjoy you, definitely you will love to give something more and more that you have. So always think to give them in a perfect way. That is what the CBSE has, just brought these ideas. That is why they have given a detailed process and experienced teacher to the schools to teach them in a different way. And you can use your best ideas for the students. Even a stick around you is a kind of lessons to them. Even dusters, everything is a kind of material that gives some knowledge, that has some idealistic things. But what should we have? We should have the power to elaborate it among the students, if we are good to do that or not. According to that, I said some points are there. How to make learning interesting and long lasting. Long lasting means what? About the learning percentage, that is the long lasting teachers. If I'm teaching students some story, tomorrow I will ask to them, yes, bacha, tell me something relating that. Yes, students, anything, somebody you can ask to them. Yes, students, yes, you answer that question. They will say what? Sir, I had just understood, forgot. At that time, will you have any kind of answer? No. Definitely, you will have a questions on you only. There will be a questions on you, not on the students. First question goes every time to the teachers. First question. Why? Because somewhere we should try something more and more and something better way to teach them. Perhaps we have missed that time. We must do that. So teach in the very affluent way so that they can keep the ideas in the long last, for the longer time. To motivate students to learn by raising their interest in the subject. If you teach them in a good way, definitely they will love to hear you. To save time, energy, and the burden of the teachers. To show applications of theoretical knowledges. To increase sensory stimuli and cater to other senses besides mundane reading, notes, or just listening in languages in language classes of correct pronunciations, audio and simultaneous lip movement. You know, teachers, one thing that is very much seen in these days, especially in all kind of CBSE students, in a CBSE schools as well, you know, we do not have a very fresh child. We pick students from the areas where we all want to spread our knowledges. And at a very beginning time, you cannot be gifted a very fresh students who is very much, perfect in each and everything. If the students do not understand the pronunciation, you must have told them, you must have to tell them before the lip practices. You know, sometimes what they speak, suppose if I'm teaching to the students about the silent letters of English, first time they can react. You know, once I memorize a question, one of the children from class 5 had asked me a question. It was not a student of a CBSE school, but the students had asked me a question. Sir, KNIFE, why do we keep it, the pronunciation is knife, why do not knife? You know, at that time I was answerless. Not because I cannot make him understand that pronunciation, but because a kind of students, even in 3 class, 4 class, 5 class, they can ask these kind of questions. And at that time, you may have some ideas to make them understand, because something that is being learned only, something that is being kept in the mind, you cannot chide at that time to the students. You don't know the spelling of this one also, the pronunciation of that one also. Tell them the way of loving. You know, the realistic things, the materials that you have that time, only it can help you. To interpret data or to explain complex concepts, to explain objects that have no physical existence. After that, now I'm coming to the next point, teachers. Audio aids. Audio aids that I have already told to you, audio aids. In that one, some of the ideas that comes to us. Charts. Audio aids and the charts, you can just show them. It's not only a part of that one. It's a visualizations ideas. It's a visual ideas. You can visualize to the children. They will love to see and they will practice upon that one. Flashboards, types of charts. See, these are very much active things that the students will see. They will practice upon that one. See, these are the visualize ads, teachers. Flip charts, puppets, cartoons. No, these are the ideas that we can give to the students. In the way of these, suppose we are giving some examples, like some audio, some visual examples. They will love. Visual examples are always to be kept in the mind. They will love to learn that topic. The way you have shown them, all these things. So be always in the visual ads, in the visual types. Next one that I have brought here, tape recorder. It's audio ads, linguaphone, language laboratory. All these things are just just I have told you, it's a audio ads. And audio ads in a class, being a good teacher, you cannot depend on the audio ads. If you love to go with the audio ads, your students can love to hear you only. Even the students can go to home and they can hear on the radios also. But something that we can give to them is just a kind of visual ads. Their students love to that, children. Teachers, all you should keep in your mind. These types of ads appeal to the learners' visual organs. They help in the attainment of the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor affective of teachers. Some of the visual tools are chalk, soft word, charts. I've already told you. So be visualize in the teach the students in a visualize ads, in a visualized way. Your topics, they will keep in the mind for a longer time. If they keep the topic for long, and see now, one of the chapters you have taught in the month of April or May, the same topic you are asking to them in the final of the examination. On the next of the year, after 12 months, you are asking how they will keep that chapter in their mind. If you have given only the audio ads and only the audio examples, your students cannot keep in their mind for a longer time, and you cannot expect to them because the ideas you have used there was not perfect. So give your students always the visual ideas, audio visual ideas. If you want them in a perfect state, suppose after 10 months, if you are asking the same thing and you hope to them a good answers, a perfect answers, you must give them the things in a perfect way. If you are perfect, you will find a perfect result later on. And the perfect teaching aids is what teaches? Audio visual aids. I'm coming to that point. Active and passive learnings. See, what is this active and passive learnings? The form and the way you are giving to them. 10% of what they read. See, even reading themselves, they can learn 10%. Even being a teacher, you are reading before them. What you are doing? 10% more attention they will put to you, and 20% they can understand. 20% they hear the same thing I told you, but one of the point was just I was missing. What was there? 10% of what they can read and they can memorize themselves. You are reading to them, they can understand more 10%. So teachers never go to the students with the reading ideas only. Be a visualize ideas. Go with the students with the visualize ideas. They can love to see you. See, the board I have here. Now I have come to the board. It's a part of visual ideas. And the board stylistics way I will discuss upon. There I have in a next of the slides I am using that teachers. See, I have a board. On the screen you can see now. There are two boards I have used. One in this way, the teachers are writing here, you can see in the first picture and in the second picture. This is the beautiful thing. Actually, the board should not be in the way of picture one. Your students will be questioning themselves. Please, side, sir, excuse me, sir, this and that. So ideas should be in your mind, how to make them learn, how to make them understand with no questions. If your words should be on the board, the way of wording, like see, when our student is writing in this way, we actually chided them. Can they accept if we write in this way on the board? Never. Can we write? Can they accept even our words are not completely correct to the way? Never. So we must be in the way in this one, see teachers, in the second board I have seen them, well presented and organized board. Whatever we are writing the board, whatever we are putting the materials on the board, it must be in a perfect way. You should try to give them always a perfect thing, teachers. Because I told you what? Audio visual ads. Audio visual ads. It is what? It is audio or visual, teachers? It is visual. Definitely it is visual. And if it is visual now, you can see the audios are your words. Your words are audios. Audio and visual, that is the best example. The boards are there. To make them understand about the topic, we can use different ways. But we should always try to put the students very much attractive on the boards. This is the thing that we can do. See, about the bulletin boards, it is not under that thing. It is not a very much important part, but even it is, I have brought importantly, it means there is something. Bulletin. It is only the things of audios and notices. The students understand, they keep it in their mind. Yes, 2 days after this holidays is coming, 4 days that it is coming. So bulletin is a kind of that. The students do not love. If you like to ask them a questions after 10 days, they will simply ask that one. So teachers, you please see that one. Next to that, In the visual ads, I will discuss to all of you what is visualizations. The ideas and the ads which involve the sense of hearing as well as the sense of visions are known as audiovisuals. TVs, flip scripts, stripes, film projectors and all. In this one you will find audiovisual ads, the importance of that one. Just for a second, teachers, I will take off yours. Questions we have to share out. No, not now, after few seconds. Just teachers, after this of all, you will be given assessment. Okay, and you will have to feel all that one. So as few minutes are left, I just told you all, be attentive to the questions and all. Feel that carefully. Okay, so last to this one, audio visual ads. Now we are talking. It is projected ads and non-projected ads. I have just told you about the slides, graphics ads and all. So discussing to all that one, now I'm coming to the needs of characteristics for audio visual ads. To strengthen teachers' skills in making teaching learning process more effective, every teaching ideas by the teachers are actually that is effective. But something to be in an effective way and something to be in more effective way. What is more interesting that we should give them? To attract and retain learners' attention, to generate interest across different level of students, to develop lesson plans that are simple and easy to follow. See, teachers, we are well known to the lesson plans. It is a thing that is well known to, but use that in a perfect way. Using lesson plan in a perfect way. It must not be, teachers, it must not be that I just deal with the chapter. One story I taught to the chapters and only the next questions I am giving to them. They will keep it in their mind. They will love it. They will learn it in their mind. No, this is not the use of lesson plan. If you really want to make the lesson plan in a perfect way, give some idea, logic questions to the teachers, to the students in the very beginning of the chapters, and see what effect you will see. I am telling you, you will find that students themselves are learning the chapters. They are going with the chapters themselves. Give some questions in the beginning of the chapters. Don't think how they will do. That is what you have to see, how they are doing. This is why you are. This is the most important way. This is the most important thing also that you are applying to them. You understand it will be difficult. But in this time, only those students have achieved the goal who have learned how to face the difficulties. So be in that way to make class more interactive and effective. These help in the developing perceptions. These help in the developing understanding. It enables the peoples to acquire correct knowledges. These help in transfer of training. These are helpful in acquiring knowledges and providing reinforcement. This help the developing retention teachers. So the best of all, we should always try to go with the students, especially in the time of teaching. We must use our personal intellectual ideas so that make the class in a good and a perfect way. Use the ideas and the materials that you have to make the students longerly learn for any of the lessons and all. This is all the things, teachers, that I have done. And now I think you will be given assessment, teachers. And I think you might have enjoyed, you might have understand this class. Thank you. And
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All of you.